if you're really trying to avoid crowds, lines, being around a ton of people, really great option to see the Grand Canyon if you just try out the North Rim. So there, we'll see how it goes. Oh, and by the way, it's supposed to be even prettier. Definitely a place I didn't really expect to go during 2020, but it looks like kind of everybody else expected to go here. It's kind of business as usual in Vegas.
Yeah, it's kind of bizarre.
But casinos are open, the strip is busy, and that's kind of the point of what we're doing today, is actually avoiding crowds. So as much as I do want to go absolutely drown myself in the Vegas pool, we're actually leaving town, just driving through on our way to Arizona, which is also a big hotspot, not only for COVID, but for tourism. And we're gonna be finding out how we can avoid crowds and see some of the amazing stuff, mostly the national parks, including Grand Canyon, of course. Tired of Vegas yet?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, well, welcome to the Grand Canyon State. We're really starting off with a bang here at the Grand Canyon. Here's the thing, it's busy. The Grand Canyon is one of the busiest, sometimes the busiest national park in the United States, one of the busiest tourist attractions in the summertime anywhere. But what you may not know is that there are actually two parts of the Grand Canyon. There's the South Rim, that's where most people visit. So this year in 2020, both parts of the park are open. We decided to forego the busy part in the South Rim, and we're starting out here at the North Rim of the Grand Canyon. So the North Rim of the canyon, it's about 8,000 feet, very high elevation. It is a lot less visited than the South Rim, so if you're really trying to avoid crowds, lines, being around a ton of people, really great option to see the Grand Canyon if you just try out the North Rim. So there, we'll see how it goes. Oh, and by the way, it's supposed to be even prettier.
It's pretty up here too. It's very different than I would have thought. Having never been here before, much different of an entrance than I would have guessed. Just super pretty.
Okay, I don't want to ruin it for you if it's your first time, but one thing I should tell you about the Grand Canyon is that it doesn't fit in a frame, and you really have to be here in person to really appreciate how massive and impressive it is and why it's one of the most popular sites in the world. It's that cool. It is honestly really out of control, especially if you've, seen a picture of it or even been here before. Still crazy. So if you look over my shoulder here, that's the South Rim. That's where most visitors go. And what's wild is you can see it from here. But if you want to go between the North and South Rim, it's more than a 5-hour drive all the way around the canyon. One of the coolest things about the Grand Canyon is the birds are always below you.
So thinking about those people that traveled this country for the first time hundreds of years ago, it's like, could you imagine coming to the edge of this and being like, we got to get across that?
You can't.
And then it's like, okay.
Oh, and even if you get to the bottom, you can't get across the Colorado because it's too strong.
Yeah.
Good morning, bright and early from the Kaibab National Forest, and look at us, we are here on the east rim of the Grand Canyon. I didn't even know that this existed, and it is gorgeous. Okay, that's not surprising, but it's a nice counterpoint to the kind of, dramatic look of the north and south rim. It's a lot softer here, but, just as grand, pun intended. And I've never seen this part of the canyon. So there, and you can camp for free. I can't stop.
Huh?
Okay, so we're just rolling into Page, Arizona, and maybe this is just my personal feeling, but Page is like one of the most chock full places of cool stuff to do in the Southwest, like anywhere. The first one's really easy, Horseshoe Bend. You've seen it on Instagram. You've probably wanted to take your own picture here. It's just south of the Glen Canyon Dam in Lake Powell. It's part of the Glen Canyon National Recreation Area. So that means that we can use our annual pass here, and it's basically just off the highway, so coming in. Hi there. These guys good?
No, it's not. We're run by the city.
Really?
Yep, so it would be a $10 fee.
Okay, no
Sorry
problem.
about that. We do have a nice new trail. Built that a few months ago, so it's an easy walk out now. If that makes up for it at all.
That's interesting. Horseshoe Bend, city of Page, Arizona. At least it's open, huh? Okay, this is kind of peculiar that Horseshoe Bend is actually entirely in federal land on the National Recreation Area, but the parking lot is developed and owned by the city of Page. So essentially you have to pay the city $10 to come in and park just to walk onto your federal land. Huh. Of all places, this is the one that doesn't fit in an iPhone camera. Okay, well, that was less rugged than I remember it last time, to tell you the truth. It wasn't that packed, but like word got out,
Very pretty. It's definitely worth coming to. When you're here, it's quick, easy. I mean, it's literally you hike out there, spend a couple minutes there, and head home. There's not a ton to do, but
Not too crowded?
no, it wasn't. I mean, and the pathway was like 8 or 10 feet wide, so.
Okay, quick pit stop here at Lake Powell, which clearly is part of the Glen Canyon National Recreation Area. So try this again. Hello, got one of these guys. Thank you very much. Easy peasy. That would have been a $30 shower.
Yeah.
This is like the boondock way to do Powell if you don't have like a wakeboard boat or a houseboat,
That wasn't graceful.
Okay, so we just drove by Antelope Canyon, which is kind of on your to-do list. Important to know, in 2020, a lot of the stuff in this region of Arizona is closed because it's on Navajo Nation tribal land. Anything owned by the tribes is closed. That means all of the parks, including Antelope Canyon, including another one we're going to see later, but you can still drive through on the highway. So. All right, so one more must-see in Arizona before we take off through the Four Corners region, and this one I think personally is as impressive or more impressive than the Grand Canyon or basically anything else in Arizona. Here's the thing about Monument Valley. It's not a national park, and it is a Navajo park. It's wholly owned and operated by the Navajo Nation, which means it's closed in 2020. But kind of a little silver lining here is that some of the most iconic views of Monument Valley are actually just driving through on the highway. Welcome back to Colorado for a second time as we head east across the United States again. Today we're going to go check out 2 of Colorado's 4 national parks, starting with Mesa Verde, which, like you said, surprise, is in Colorado.
Yeah.